and then you can hopefully see me there and say, once again, welcome to Super Saturday Team Bonus Training from myself, Terry James, the Vice President of Sales. Just in case you are new to what we are doing here and you're new to the business, you have joined probably the most amazing network marketing company in the world around cryptocurrency. And within that network marketing company, we have a compensation plan that is amazing, and part of it is the team bonus that I'm going to tell you about today. Now, the team bonus, before we move into it, will mention aspects of earnings. And as always, what I must do, especially if you are new here, is remind you of the disclaimer that we do make every effort. Oh, we are recording, that's great. We do make every effort to accurately represent our products, services, and potential for income. But of course, guys, you know there's no guarantees, right? You only get out what you put in. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial or legal advice. Of course, no guarantees. But guys, this is a business that the more you put in, the very much more you're going to get out of it. And as already mentioned by Rehan, and the famous quote by John D. Rockefeller, I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. Of course, this is how the team bonus works, where you are building your team. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it from the very, very beginning, from the very start when you actually join. And to do that, I'm just going to share my whiteboard. So bear with me one moment whilst I share my whiteboard. One moment. Oh, my whiteboard. Where's my whiteboard gone?
Computer say no.
Yes, my computer is saying no for my whiteboard. Would you believe it? I was just running my whiteboard a minute ago, and now it is saying no to the whiteboard. One moment. It will come up. I'm sure it will. What
Don't worry.
My whiteboard.
We're dealing with technologies.
We are dealing with technology, absolutely. And my whiteboard has disappeared. So I'm going to go back to the presentation. And I'm going to go to the team bonus here whilst I search for an ICO. If you've got the whiteboard there at all that you can bring up, that would be great.
So I can see it on the list.
Yes,
so if you could go on the whiteboard and share the screen.
Yeah, it's not on the list. It doesn't appear on the list now. Believe it or not, it was there 2 minutes ago, and now it doesn't appear as an option.
It is the co-host as well.
Yes. Let me just try again. No, it doesn't give the option for the whiteboard, which is very, very strange, because only 5 minutes before this, it was giving the option for the whiteboard. That is very odd. Okay, do you have the whiteboard on yours at all, Annika, that you can share?
I will give it a try if you just introduce what we are going to talk about. I will see if I can do it.
Okay, let me go back and just share the screen on the team bonus. In the meantime, guys, we had the whiteboard all lined up. This is incredible. And then the technology lets us down at the last second. How typical is that? So anyway, let's move on to the team bonus and let's try and explain in words, whilst Annika's trying to get a whiteboard together, how this works. When you join, and you join originally, you are of course, the one on the very top of a two-leg system, the team bonus. This two-leg system has to be activated. So let's take this from the very beginning. You join and you have a sponsor. And the sponsor is going to put you into one of their legs, either their left leg or their right leg. Now, as and when your sponsor, and you will discover yourself, starts to directly refer other people, you can only put them into the left leg or the right leg. So it doesn't really matter how many people you refer, they can only be placed left or right. That's the only two places you can refer people. So if you was to refer 5 people, then 5 people have to be distributed between your left and your right leg. Now that means it also applies to your sponsor. So your sponsor is referring more people, they can only go into one of their legs. And that may be below you. So they put people below you. So if you look at the diagram on the right-hand side, and if the top person on here was your sponsor, and then you joined on the left-hand side, and your sponsor was to refer some more people, then those people would go down the left, the far left side. That's called overspill. You would get overspill from your sponsor, and the same happens for when you refer more people and you put them into your legs. You create overspill for the team below you. And when they are building, obviously on the left or the right, as these people build, they are creating underspill into your structure, into your business. So you can receive overspill from your sponsor or the people above, and underspill from the team that you are building when you do your direct referrals and they build their teams too. And everybody has these two legs to build. So you're looking at getting started. At the very beginning, you have to choose the pack that you want. So you look at the packs, you remember you can have 5 packs. You choose the pack that you want, but the pack that you actually buy will determine how much team bonus you are going to be paid every day. Or every time the system matches, because I'm going to tell you how it works. You will get paid every 24 hours, either 7, 8, or 9%. But of what? Of the sales that have happened within your structure on the left and the right side, entirely, in legs, outer legs, the entire business structure that is generating sales will go to infinity. So what you are looking at on the right side with the team bonus legs left and right, this is continuously growing. And it will grow to infinity. It will just keep growing and growing. And all the sales are being generated on both legs, on the left and on the right. You have underspill, you have overspill going on because everybody in your team is doing what you are doing, finding more people to join the organization, to join your business. And as these sales come in on the left and on the right of everybody buying packs, that's of course BizzCoin packages and coin packages. Now I came across somebody who made a comment that, oh, you're just an MLM coin and you're just an MLM business for cryptocurrency. Well, that's clearly not true, guys. What is the truth is that we've got more products than just the coin. We have the BizzCoin products. There's much more happening within our structure. So the team bonus applies to the BizzCoin products. And with the coin, if you was in Istanbul, you would have heard off the stage how the company is exploring now mass adoption, with the ecosystem expanding, going away from just the structure that we have now for the coin, but embracing mass adoption with the ecosystem. That's what's going to make us a household name. But of course, this team bonus system is here right now for the coin with the products on BizzKorea. And as these products are sold on the left and on the right, and some of them repeatedly so, being bought again and again because there is a renewal system, then every time these sales are made, they create the sales volume. If somebody buys a 5,000 euro package on your left leg anywhere, that's 5,000 euro sales volume for that day. You may get more sales. You may get a team on the left that's generating 10, 20, 30,000 euros plus every day as your organization grows. And the sales on your right leg may very well much be along the same lines as your team is growing. But every 24 hours, the system will make a match of the sales. How much sales have happened in your entire organization on the left, and how many have happened on the right? Now, as long as you've activated your team bonus, that is, that you've got one person somewhere on your left and somewhere on your right as direct referrals, and they've bought a package, that activates the team bonus. Once it's activated, then the earnings kick in. Then this becomes like an ATM. As the sales are being generated left and on the right, and the comparison match is made every 24 hours, if you had a 5,000 euro pack or above, you would receive 9% of the sales that have happened. Now, of course, this is going on and on every 24 hours, and your team is growing left and right. You won't even know some of the people in your organization as it gets bigger and becomes thousands of people. Now, this is where we're talking about the leverage of thousands of people, hundreds of people, even tens of people within your organization who are building, who you are supporting, who you are encouraging, and to give them the support that they need, answers to their questions, grow your organization and run your business like a business. Be the entrepreneur. We're moving into times now where you need income streams like this working from home. And there's nothing better out there than what we are offering right now. So every 24 hours, you will receive 7, 8, or 9% of the sales volume of the lower leg. Let me give you an example. The sales that would have happened in the left leg perhaps would be, let's say, 10,000 euros within 24 hours. And then on the right leg, the entire sales volume from all sales may be 5,000 euros. After 24 hours, the system matches 10,000, 5,000. Now you have a running total. The 5,000 is the lower leg. You will be paid 7, 8, or 9% of that lower leg. So you receive that in BizzCoin, the equivalent of euros, into your dashboard that can be withdrawn. But what happens then is that right leg would return to 0 because you've been paid 7, 8, or 9% according to the pack that you hold. You've been paid 7, 8, or 9%. The two matching, the 5,000 and the 10,000, you get paid on the 5. The 5 goes to 0, and the left leg will go to 5,000 euros. It deducts from the other leg. So it matches, it deducts, you get paid on the lower leg, 7, 8, 9% in this instance of the 5,000 euros. And then you've got matching volume remaining on the other leg. And then the next day begins. And the next sales start coming in. So the sales may come in on the left and on the right. But even if you had no sales on the left and you only got sales on the right, Remember, you've still got 5,000 outstanding business sales volume in your left leg. So if you made sales on the right, the next 24-hour period runs up, you get paid on the lower leg according to the volume of sales. Now, this happens every 24 hours from all the sales being generated, but remember, you must be activated. You must be activated to receive the team bonus, and of course, sorry, we have a, okay. Of course, the team bonus will be paid to you as you've activated your position and you are encouraging your team. Now, you see, when you encourage your team and you do your sign-ups, your directs, you may find, like many people do, that people join, they come into your structure and they stay as a free member and they just sit there. And what happens is, and let's use the diagram on the right-hand side just to demonstrate this. You are the one on the top. You refer the person on the left-hand side and they remain a free member. They're not going to receive any sales volume from whatever happens down below in that structure. No sales volume at all. They won't be earning any money because they're a free member. Yes, they have a team growing below them and they can log in at any time and see they may have 10, 20, 30, hundreds of members below them. Now, if they do that and they log in, they're going to see that they've missed out a lot of potential income. And they're going to want to buy a pack, even if it's just a €50 pack. Because when the free member buys a pack, they can then start to benefit from the sales volume and collect it. Now, they may be collecting the sales volume from one leg, but that's going to encourage them to open up their other leg, to activate their own team bonus by finding a person to put on their left and right who buy a package. So the free member position, and we all have them, they're looking at their structures building, but they're not earning anything. They are seeing a team build, but not earning anything. They log in. So encourage your free members. Get them to log in and have a look. Get them to see that they have a team growing down one leg. And that team is generating sales that they are missing on. They're missing on growing their own business and an income stream to plug into. All they have to do, buy a package, activate their team bonus by finding one person on the left and one person on the right. That's when this will kick in. The team bonus will be paying, and you get paid every 24 hours. The bigger your organization, the more you're going to make. Now, we mentioned holding a 5,000 pack or above, because plugging into the team bonus is the matching bonus. And I want to clear some confusion here about these levels. And I would have liked to have done this on the whiteboard, but I can't, so I will explain it the best way that I can. When you have the €5,000 pack or above, you open up the matching bonus, and this bonus matches to whatever's paid team bonus to anybody within your team structure down 5 levels. This is the bit that people get a bit confused with. Let's go back and have a look at the diagram on the right. If your sponsor that you signed up with, if you're on the top here, you're on the top person, and your sponsor refers somebody and they put them below you on the left, you have somebody on the left. Now, I know people think that that occupies one of their level 1 spots on the matching bonus, but it doesn't. That would belong to your sponsor as a direct referral and would be on their level 1. So if you are occupying the top spot here, for example, and you don't actually find anybody for a while, and down the left or right side, there are people being put into your organization, and you've got these people appearing below you, 2 people, and you haven't yet found anybody. You've bought your package, you want to activate the team bonus. Well, if you then eventually found someone and they went below what you can see on the diagram on the far left, they would be your level 1. They would be your direct referral. You may think it looks like they're on level 3, but they're not. They are level 1 to you, and this is a uni-level type system. So the matching bonus will be paid down the 5 levels of people that are connected to your business. It doesn't matter where they appear in your organization, but they have to appear within this 2-leg system. They may appear 100 levels down when you bring in your first person, for example, to activate your team bonus, because your sponsor may have been very busy, and then people he brought in being very busy building your organization. You bring your first person in, they may be 100 levels down on that leg, but they are still level 1 to you within the matching bonus. So what I'm saying is that the matching bonus, when you look at the team bonus structure, the 2 legs, the people appearing in there on their levels are not within the levels of the matching bonus, unless, of course, you referred them directly. Then they would be on your level 1 if they are your first 2 occupied positions. But that's not always the case. What tends to happen is you join, your people become members, the team organization is growing below them, and then they bring somebody in 10 levels down, if you look at the team bonus tree, and they think, oh, I'm not going to receive team bonus from them, but they are, because they are within the first level. And that's when it gets exciting. This is when it starts raining money. Because these 5 levels from you, which can appear anywhere within your organization, as long as they are referred by you, and I'm indicating the hypothetical number of you referred 5 people here on this slide, but you may have referred 100 people who would be on your level 1, and it doesn't matter where they appear within the team bonus 2-leg system. If you referred them, they are belonging to you in a uni-level system, level 1. That could be any amount of people. We're using the number 5 here, hypothetically. But those 5 who find 5, that would be your level 2. And your organization for the matching bonus is now starting to explode. Because the more your team is growing from the people you referred, who again refer other people, who refer other people, the number 3,125 on the bottom could be significantly more. But you look after your own organization, so you know what your numbers are. But can you imagine that every time, this is where it gets exciting, this is where it's raining money. Every time anybody within this 5-level organization of you receives the team bonus, as long as you have a €5,000 package or above, you will receive 2% of the bonus they received of everybody, down 5 levels, every 24 hours. That, guys, rains money into your account. The team bonus and the matching bonus, that's why we say to people, if you can, get the 5K trader pack or above. You will only be paid the matching bonus on the pack, that pack, if you have that pack. It's no good having 5 €1,000 packages. That will not qualify you for the matching bonus. You must have a €5,000 pack or above. Then you qualify for the matching bonus. And every time anybody within your organization, down 5 levels, qualifies for the team bonus or gets paid the team bonus, you get paid too. 2% of what they get paid. There are people on this call right now who don't sleep at night because they're building an organization, they support that organization, and they can see the money coming in to their account every day. Now, have a look at your dashboard, because one thing worth talking about is where you are going to place people into your organization. You will have a power leg, and that will be identified to you from your sponsor. Ask your sponsor, which leg am I on? Am I on your power leg? Now, when you are building your team and you refer somebody, we always suggest you put the first person you are referring onto your power leg, especially if you are reflecting sales volume that has been happening from other members in your team. Put your first referral into your power leg, then your second referral into the opposite leg. And to change the leg of the setting on your dashboard, you can see here, if you log into your dashboard and you are monitoring your organization and you find your left leg is growing rapidly, for example, and your right leg is doing nothing, you should change the placement settings for your direct referrals, the people you directly refer, to go on to the other leg, to start to balance it. You set it and submit it. So you can change the leg according to the growth of your business by going onto the dashboard, clicking on placement settings, choose left or right. However your business is growing, however you want to balance your legs and your sales volumes, you must go in the dashboard and check it, and you must submit it. If you just go on the dashboard and click left or right and you don't submit, it won't change. You must click the submit button. Now, what about the tree view? Because when you go into your back office, you're going to want to manage your organization, and you can do on the left-hand menu on your dashboard, go to My Tree View, and you can see exactly how your team bonus 2-leg structure is growing. You'll see the volume that's occurring on the left and the volume that is occurring on the right. This is just a demo account. You can see that in this example, the member busyness is not growing their right leg. They've got an organization, as you can see on their left-hand side, of 426 people. Do you think when they log in, if this was a real account, they might want to get that account going? They've got a team on their left of 426 people that's generated an example of over 93,000 euros. This is a free member. In your structure, in your organization, they log in and see that. What are they going to do? Leave it? They've got a team of 426. What they're going to do is activate the team bonus. They're going to start to bring more people in because they've got an income on their left they can plug into. So they will grow their organization on the right. In this example, they would grow their organization by referring people. They need to obviously activate the team bonus first, 1 person on the left and 1 person on the right. But then this particular member, if they did activate, would focus on building their right leg. Now, I know there are people in my structure like this. There'll be people in your structure like this who are free members sitting there with huge teams and huge income to tap into. Because the moment they make sales on the right, in this example, they will do a matching 24-hour matching team bonus that would team bonus match out and pay them the 7, 8, or 9%. That's an income stream to plug into. So many people are missing this. So if you have the free members in your organization, you might want to tap them on the shoulder and say, hey, can you see what you've got? I asked you to join and get going 6 months ago, and I've been working my business and you've done nothing, and look what's happened. Do you want to get started? I think they might do. So guys, that is the team bonus, and I know Annika may have some questions for me. Annika?
Yes, thank you. You covered almost all my questions, but not all of them. Now, my question is, if my sponsor puts one person in one of my legs, is it enough for me only to refer one on the other leg to activate my binary?
Now, that is a really, really good question, right? Because if you log into your back office and you see that your sponsor has placed somebody below you on the left or right called overspill, that does not count as part of your 2 people to activate your team bonus. That is overspill. That will obviously benefit you within your team bonus and your organization, but it does not count as one of your 2 people that you need to directly refer to activate the team bonus. So I think that answers that question clearly, right?
Thank you. My next question would be, how many levels down do I get the volume from the sales in the binary?
So when you are growing your team bonus structure, 2-leg structure, there are sales happening the whole time. And you will benefit from, as long as you are activated, you will benefit to infinity. So all the sales that are happening all the way down to infinity on both legs will count as sales volume to match out every 24 hours and pay you 7, 8, or 9%. So you get paid to infinity.
Thank you. Next question, if you are ready. How do I know if I should put my next partner on my left or on my right side?
So you're looking at your team structure and you're looking at your tree view, like I showed, in your sales volume that is occurring on your left and right, which you can gauge from your dashboard. When your business is growing more on one side than the other, you look at your business and think, I need to change the placement of my next referral. I need to put them on the opposite leg to start to balance out my business. If your business is growing more on one leg than the other, and you want to make more referrals, you need to change the leg that the other person that you refer is going to go on to bring more sales volume into the other leg. Does that answer that question?
Yes, thank you. And do I have any disadvantages of having free registered members in my team?
Any disadvantages, did you say?
Yes, if there are any free registered members in my team who don't have packages.
Okay, so if you have free members, and we all have them, by the way, and we all contact our free members because they're missing out on the organizational growth, they're missing out on the fact that they could benefit from the sales volume that is happening within their downline because they don't have a pack that has been, or 1, they don't have a pack, or 2, they have a pack, but they've not activated their binary. If you are referring to a free member that has not actually bought a package, they are missing out on all the sales volume.
That's why it's sorry to intervene. That's why it's better to have at least €50 when you activate your ID. Just buy even if you're thinking about maybe working later on, just buy a €50 package, because any of the work that your upline is doing and you're receiving spillage, meaning because your upline only has right and left, and whenever they're signing up people, they're going in your team as well. So you are receiving people in your team, but if you have not bought a 50, any package, once you buy a €50 package, you start receiving volume. But obviously you're not getting paid because you have not grown the other leg. That's why once you grow the other leg and when you match that volume, you start making the team bonus. But that's why it's very important that people who buy a free package, even if they have 100 people, 200 people in their team now, but because they initially never bought a 50 euro package, it was only a free ID, they are not receiving any volume for it. That's why please make sure that everyone understands and buys at least the smallest, maybe 50 euro, 100 euro, 500 euro, whatever they can afford. Buy a package, at least some sort of package.
Absolutely. And guys, encourage them to get activated as quickly as possible as well, because then they're going to start benefiting from the daily matching or team bonus matching out every 24 hours.
Let me give you an example. Somebody signed up from Iraq, and they signed up somebody in their right team with the 25,000 euro, and they actually signed up. The person signed up, and they received. They worked out that, okay, you know what, I'm receiving some spillage. That's why that person received over 25,000 euro worth of volume in his team in one side. Now his ID was not activated because he needs to sign one person in his right, one person in left with a minimum package. So what he did is he signed up in his other side a 25,000 euro package for somebody. Now somebody bought a 25,000 euro package. Straight away he received about 2,400 euros in commission, and that's really good commission, and you get paid that straight away. Direct bonus gets paid to you straight away. Now midnight he was expecting to receive another 2,400 because he thought it's matched now, you know. That's why he thought it's matched now, and he's going to receive another 2,000. But because his ID wasn't active, if he would have bought a 50 euro package on the other side, if his ID was active, he would have received another 2,400, and he missed out on that. So please make sure people activates their ID. That's why for that you need one person in your right, one person in your left with a minimum package. And once they do that, you have created a triangular, and now your ID is active. Now also it is advisable to have your 2 top spots by your own family members. Now, one person because of regulations, you can only, one person can only create one ID. That's why, because of that, that's why if you, but it's advised that you, the first 2 IDs in your team, right and left, have them as your family members. Because when you're working, those IDs are receiving volume, and later on you probably need those IDs to work on as well, because when you work there, you make commissions there, and you also make commissions at the top. That's why it's advisable to have your right and left as your own. That's why, for example, if you're buying a package of 5,000 euros, make sure you buy another 250 euros in your right and in your left to make sure that you keep your top 2 spots in your team. That is advisable. That's the only bit I wanted to add. Thank you.
Thank you, Rehan. That's a really important part, guys, as you are building your team and you join and you want to put your family at the top of your business structure. Your friends, your closest friends, your family, that's where they should go. On the one on the left, one on the right, the top 2 positions, and then the business organization can be built below them. And that's when you're all going to see the benefit of that business being built, because the top 3 positions will benefit the most.
I would like to ask one last question, and I think it is very important for many people to know. Can I make more money in the binary than my sponsor?
Yeah, and that's a really important question. I like that question.
I knew you would like it.
Because the allegation that is thrown around a lot, guys, when you talk to people, you speak to prospects, they go, oh, it sounds like one of those pyramid schemes, right? Or a Ponzi scheme, because you've got this organization that looks like a pyramid. Well, we're not a pyramid scheme. We're a completely legal operating network marketing company with a legal compensation plan. And the reason that it's not a Ponzi and the reason it's not a pyramid is because in a Ponzi or a pyramid, the money always goes mostly to the top of the pyramid, which means nobody generally can earn more money than the people at the top. Well, we can prove that when you join our organization, wherever you plug in and fit in, you can earn more money than the people above you in the structure. And that happens a lot. So the money does not flow only to the top. People can join and they can have a business that is the best business. In fact, someone could join today and they could become, if they do the work, their sponsor, they could really be they could become the next master distributor. And they could only join today and become the master distributor. That shows and proves that we are not just paying the older members, right?
Now another question to you, Terry. I know it's a personal question. You can choose to answer it or not. Can you name members in your team that are making more money than you?
Yes, and one of them is on the call today, which is Enika.
Okay, meaning she's in your team, but she's making more money than you.
Yes.
That means it's not a pyramid scheme then.
Exactly, and that's a good case to highlight.
Yes.
And she's earning more because she's opening up Hungary, Denmark, Sweden, South Africa, USA, Florida. She's really busy building a huge team. So yes, she's doing very, very well indeed. And I think she's just come off one webinar in Hungarian, I think, with the Hungarian team.
Because you know what, it's somebody, one lady, she's a networker. She told me that, you know what, it's network marketing is a women's business. How come you guys are doing it? And it's like because women are generally better in network marketing because obviously women talk to other women. They always like they are natural networkers. Okay, that's why we need to see more women achieving positions. And I think so normally what happens in network marketing companies is what to start with men, but certainly you have women and then women take over. That I've seen that in so many different networks where the network has started with men and suddenly women started to join and then women has taken over the men in this profession. That's why we're looking forward to have more women in our network, and that's why, Nico, well done for that. Okay.
So of course I look for direct referrals who are winning.
That's good.
And I can also name quite a few people on this call. Hi guys, everybody, it's me, Hayder Mustafa. I can also name quite a few people on this calls where they are making more money than the upline. Okay. And some people on the call right now who their downline is making more money than them. So, and also just to remind everybody, you don't have to recruit to make money.
Yes. But today's training is about recruitment.
That's
good.
Fantastic training there, Terry James.
Fantastic.
I don't need no whiteboard.
Congratulate you.
What is the whiteboard?
For an amazing training without a whiteboard, because you know what, I normally can't do this training without a whiteboard. I normally have a big whiteboard, just the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned. I'm a very old-fashioned man with pen and paper. Okay, that's why we can have. So once you have a whiteboard, you can really draw it. You can really show it. That's why. But obviously, without a whiteboard, you've done an amazing job. Amazing. That's why huge congratulations on this amazing training. I was listening to every single word of it, and it was very fruitful for everyone. Because you know what, I was just talking to my wife as well that sometimes you go so advanced you forget the basics. That's why I remember I used to do a lot of these trainings. Heather, you remember those days? I used to do a lot of these trainings on whiteboards. So I used to do a lot of this, and it's good to see that we guys, because you know a lot of the newcomers, they don't know how the team bonus works. That's why well done for arranging this meeting today. We need to have more meetings like this, explaining how the compensation plan works, how the team bonus, binary bonus works, how the matching bonus works, everything, because it's very, very simple. It's really simple. But if you don't know, you don't know. You don't know, then you know if you don't know the answer to the easiest question in the world, that question is the most difficult question in the world. So anyway, I think so. We are almost an hour now into this call. Thank you very much for joining us today, and I think so. I'll pass it back to our anchor, Terry, again. Thank you.
Thank you, Rian. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining me today. What I will do, by the way, is I will make a recorded video with the digital whiteboard, and I will go through this again and make it available on YouTube. So look forward to that. Thank you for joining me today. And I look forward to speaking to you all again on Wednesday for the corporate call. And of course, I also do other calls with Hader during the week. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Look forward to my recorded version coming soon.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. BizzCoin.
BizzCoin.
BizzCoin.